Hello class, my name is Ashley, and today I want to talk about 5 different ways that we can most successfully live in a multicultural world. 5 concepts that I want to talk about are cultural relativism, less ethnocentrism, acculturation, the incremental theory of the world, and also cultural competence. So cultural relativism and less ethnocentrism kind of go hand in hand to me, and I believe that both are extremely important aspects to living in a multicultural world. Cultural relativism could contribute to living in a multicultural world because we could all have much better understanding of one another. We would be able to see the values and beliefs of a culture from the viewpoint of the culture itself, rather than comparing it to our own. The opposite of this concept was the ethnocentrism, and that is why I mentioned that there should be less. So less of that would be great because it is extremely hard to step outside of your culture frame with this. So by decreasing that, we will eliminate the judgment of other cultures surrounding us. And then the third concept that I want to talk about is acculturation. So I found this concept important to successfully living in a multicultural world because it is the process by which people migrate to learn a different culture. So by having experience in other cultures and learning about them, people in society would be more able to understand cultures different from their own. My fourth concept is the incremental theory of the world, and I think that this can be hard to see possible change when an outcome that you want is so far away, but this theory would help you be confident in the change for a successful multicultural world because we would believe that the world is flexible and responsive to our efforts to change it to what we want it to be. And so the last idea that I have for living in a successful multicultural world is cultural competence. And in our textbook, this concept is talked about in regards to like therapists and how they work with their clients. But I think it can also be applied to how we work with each other and how we talk to one another in general. So I think that it is important to recognize our own cultural influences when talking to one another that is from a different culture, and to develop cultural knowledge of different cultures other than our own as well, and also to develop appropriate ways to talk to someone and communicate with people who are different from ourselves. And I know that a lot of these ideas kind of go hand in hand and are kind of the same and loop back to one another, and that's because I think that these are all really important aspects if we want to live in a successful multicultural world. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to view everyone else's project.